What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745 and welcome to day 2 of your daily dose of beta. In this video, of course, I'll be showing you my next 5 battles, but also talking about what I saw in the comments, and I'll give you my take on the preseason so far. So first, I asked whether or not I should show all 5 battles, or if I should speed them up, or even if I should only show a few of them and pick and choose which ones to cut out. I would say most people wanted to see all 5, so what I'm going to do is show all 5, and then if the video is running long, I'll just go ahead and speed up some of the footage. To be honest with you though, length may not end up being a problem. And that leads me to my thoughts on the preseason beta. Now, I don't want to generalize, but I've seen many negative comments on beta. There's a lot of frustration and many players aren't happy with the mechanics or the bugs. Now, as far as the bugs, I can completely understand why people are mad. We had to wait a few weeks because of server migration, but then even after that there was about a 4 or 5 day break before we even got the preseason. Yet still it ends up being buggy, and in many people's eyes it's broken. Now, the only thing that I can positively say about this preseason is that it is a beta and it is a test. So bugs can be expected, and at least they are trying to change PvP, and they've also started to address the silver issue. This does at least tell me they are listening to the players. And truthfully, that's a huge start. So since we know the devs are willing to listen, let's try to stay constructive. I myself try to remain optimistic, and I do want to add this is only day 2, but I am going to give my honest critique so far. Earlier I talked about the bugs, and see, personally I haven't really suffered from them yet. By that I mean I haven't really suffered any defeats as far as attacks, and I've been getting positive rating on defense. However, I can easily see why people would be frustrated and where the problems are. What I've experienced actually leads me to believe it's a much bigger problem, and it's more mechanical in relation to level cap tournaments. So what do I mean when I say it's more of a mechanical problem than a bug problem? Well, part of it is, for lack of a better word, and then I also want to add it's very early in the tournament. But basically I think that even without the bugs, or if they fixed as many of the bugs as they could, the level cap tournaments just simply won't work. I think it was a great idea, it made a lot of sense, but after experiencing it, I just don't see it working. I really don't. There's no strategy whatsoever. Like I said, it is early, and I actually hope I'm completely proven wrong. But as it stands, there seems to be no strategy, and no possible way to implement strategy. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the fact that everyone's getting one-shotted, so maybe if they really scaled down all the damage, there could at least finally be some strategy involved with winning. As it stands, it's who can knock out the other team in a series of one-hit KOs first. That's seriously it, and it most likely has something to do with all the weapons, all the high blaster bonuses, the armory bonus, and so many other factors that I bet it's so hard to try to scale everything back. But you know what, I could be totally wrong, and it may only require something as simple as a patch. Truthfully, I have no idea. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and give them the rest of their 2 weeks, and who knows, maybe they can fix things to where level cap tournaments could be a huge success. I could definitely see the benefits for having a much larger group of players to pull from for matchmaking. In fact, I think that's where they're getting the defensive cap idea from. And there may be no bigger fan of that idea than me. If they put a defensive cap in, I would be completely happy with PvP. Now, as far as commentary on the remaining matches, like I was saying, there's really no strategy. What I would recommend is getting together a team that can one-shot enemies, or maybe there could be a strategy in having characters that resurrect. So for example, if you do fall short damage-wise, then maybe having a character resurrect will give you that extra turn you need to knock out your opponents. Try anyone like Nico and Sabretooth, Phoenix, maybe even bring back a phased character like Kitty Pryde. But you will have to watch out because it can be removed. I wouldn't recommend a team of counterattacks because 1. Iron Fist, and 2. If your characters get knocked out in one hit, they're not going to counterattack. So yes, at first I was worried about Hercules and Rogue, but I do have Iron Fist, and we also have Havoc, who's going to eat bruisers alive. But really I should say any class because he's the one-shot champion. Although right now the agents are pretty much impossible to beat, so if you have anything that gives them extra turns, you can go ahead and use that. Who knows, you may even want to bring out the Revolt 5. It might fully clear a team by itself right now. I'm hoping it's not that crazy, but I will try it out and let you know. On Havoc's turn, I'm going to go ahead and use his level 6 Plasma Spheres. This attack will lead to Hercules' death. And then with my agent's turn, well, you may have been noticing I haven't even been using Momentary Advantage. Truthfully, it's not even needed, and that's what I meant by no strategy whatsoever. Not that using the armor's ability is that much strategy, but it does go to show you you don't even have to use everything at your disposal, and that's pretty sad. Okay, so with the final 2 fights, this next one did actually have me worried. The team has Iron Patriot, and that just seems like a character that should work during this meta. Or maybe I should say during this beta. He's a hero that we all know can do a lot of damage really fast. It's very possible that he could take out a full enemy team by himself. But the good news is our agent is up first. So I'm going to use satellite support, and then we're going to crush that Pepsi can with the hand. So yeah, we never should have been worried in the first place. There goes a one-shot kill, and it's over double his health. Next, since the enemy agent does have the Signpost, we'll go ahead and hit him with the exhaustion. Of course he still uses it, so that's the end of his turn. Next with Iron Fist, I'm going to use his level 9 Heart of Shao Lao, and then I'll use the White Hot Iron Fist on the opponent's Iron Fist. Now that's starting to sound an awful lot like I Am Groot. But anyways, that is going to knock out the evil Iron Fist. Obviously he's an evil clone from an incursion, and so Havoc will be up next, and we're going to easily knock out their agent. I guess at least his damage there really isn't that crazy. Alright, so that's going to be battle number 4, and it only took us a minute or 2 for each battle. We'll collect another 10,000 silver, and now it's on to the final one of the video. Hopefully it's a tough matchup, but I don't even know if that exists at this point. Okay, well it's going to be the Fist of Olympus, Hercules, and Iron Fist. That truthfully is one of my favorite team-ups to use. Unfortunately for them, we get to start with the Plasma Spheres. Then after Hercules attacks, we can either try to do some damage, or we can use the Heart of Shao Lao and go ahead and set up prevent debuffs. I do see the Splinter of Night, so that could be a pretty decent option. But not only does this heal and prevent debuffs, it also grants our team rising up. This is another reason to love the immortal, invincible, incredible, amazing Iron Fist. Let's just go ahead and give him every other hero's adjective. The Retaliator, while I don't have it, I'm pretty sure it has some nasty debuffs, but we don't take any of them because we prevent debuffs. Next, we're going to use the first seal, and then we can keep our buffs, and then since he's next to act, we'll knock out their Iron Fist. Then after that, you can see Hercules is going to be next, so we'll use our level 9 channel energy, and then we'll take him out with a Plasma Wave. This attack is going to do 22,000 damage and easily knocks him out. Then Heroic Age Iron Fist may not be able to finish off the agent, but we will hit him with our level 1, and he's pretty close to death. Since we're using the satellite support, the Blackest Void won't even affect us, and this time, just for good measure, we'll go ahead and use Momentary Advantage, followed by the Light Fantastic. After that, I'm sure the hand will end it, and we're going to do somewhere around 40,000 damage. So here goes nothing, and it's 46,000, so that's about right. That's it, that's all 5 battles in that short amount of time. All that's left is to go ahead and get our roulette spin reward, and then I do want to tell you one extra thing. For anyone who is wondering, I am going to buy the Blade of the Corruptor, and I'll do a video on it very soon. I plan on doing it sometime tomorrow in addition to Daily Dose Day 3. So just make sure you stay tuned for that one, and go ahead and subscribe. Also, please leave a like and a comment. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, good luck, and take care.